Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Morning Marvel. I'm your host Joshua Ryan, and as always, spoiler warning. We're here to talk about that season finale to Loki Season 1. And I say Loki Season 1 because we're getting to Season 2. This storyline is just too big to wrap up in one season. So they have confirmed we're going to get a Loki Season 2. The season finales for WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they were okay. They were a little lackluster, didn't really bring anything big to the table. But finally here, the Loki season finale, this is huge, and this has huge implications for the future of the MCU. So it starts out Loki and Lady Loki, Sylvie, they are at the Citadel at the end of time. They make their way in, and who's there? Miss Minutes, big old clock. And she's like, he's impressed. He who remains, he's impressed. He sees what you're doing and he likes it. He likes it. So he's offering you a deal. He can send you guys back into the timeline in a way that doesn't cause any problems. She's like, Loki, you could win that Battle of New York. You could defeat Thanos. You could get the Infinity Gauntlet yourself and rule. He'll make it happen. But they're like, no, you get out of here, you sneaky clock. Get out of here. We're not taking any deals from a clock. So they make their way past. She's all upset. She's like, fine, whatever. She leaves. They make their way past. There's some statues of what it looks like the timekeepers. And they touch it. It's all dusty and dirty. They're like, is this guy even alive? Well, yeah, he's alive. He just doesn't clean. He doesn't have a maid. He's ruling a timeline, okay? He's busy. So the doors open up. He's just chilling in an elevator. There he is. He's just revealed he's just eating an apple. He seems like a chill guy. He's just like, yo, what's up? Not really what we expected. Not some big ruler of all things. Meanwhile, we got Mobius and B-15, they're doing their own thing. They're trying to expose the TVA, let everybody in the TVA know what's up. So they travel to 2018 to a school and get people to follow them into an office and show that Judge Renslayer was just a principal at a school. And she's like, what are you guys doing here? You guys dressed like you're on your way to a punk rock concert. What's up? Because this version of her is just a normal principal. She doesn't know, right? Because they're all variants. Meanwhile, back at the Citadel, he who remains, he's got like a script of everything that the Lokis are saying. He already knows what they're going to say. He knows what they're going to do. Sylvie keeps trying to stab him, and he just clocks away, comes back in another place. And he says it's because he already knows everything she's going to do. He shows them the script, says this is all still predetermined, even out here. I've been watching you. Every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you, he's telling them. And so he who remains is explaining to the Lokis that eons ago, a variant version of himself discovered the multiverse. He discovered there were universes stacked on top of one another, and that they could travel back and forth and just visit each other and be like, hey, what's up, my man? I'm you from another place, from another universe. What's cool? And then they would help each other. They would bring inventions to each other, bring new technology to each other, and they would help each other to make their own universes better. But not all of the variants of him were kind people, and some were bad dudes who just wanted to start a war, and there was a big old multiverse war. So that is why he has created the TVA to keep the multiverse in check and prevent this war that could just destroy all the universes. So he tells him, you want to kill me? All right, you do that, and then there's multiverse war. Everything's going to just come crashing down on top of you. Sylvie's like, I don't care. I still want to do it. And then there's a change. You hear like a grumbling, like a real upset tummy or something. And he's like, oh no, we've done it. We've passed the threshold. And then you realize he has passed the time where he knows everything. Now everything here is undetermined. He is not sure what's going to happen next. Okay, well, what does happen is Sylvie tries to kill him. Loki's like, no, Sylvie, we can't do it, the multiverse. And then there's a little fight, and they fight, then a kiss. But Sylvie, kicks him out through a little portal, back to the TVA. She turns to he who remains, and she's like, you don't remain no more. Ka-chow! And stabs him. Now, immediately following that, he's dying, right? You look out the window, you see the timelines, branching already, immediately branching into multiple different branches. What does that mean? We're getting the multiverse. We're getting it. So back at the TVA, you got Loki, and he's in a panic. And he's sprinting, get out of the way, sprinting and running. And he has to go find Mobius. He finds Mobius, and he's like, we've done it. We've made a big mistake. We killed him at the end of time. And Mobius is like, wow, who are you? Who are you, man? And then that's when you realize it's already started. This is not the same Mobius he has been interacting with. This Mobius don't have a clue who he is. The multiverse. Now, for an after credit scene, we didn't really get an after credit scene, but if you stuck through the credits, that's where you learned it said Loki will return for a season 2. So this is going to be the first MCU show that has at least been confirmed or guaranteed a season 2. I think the other two, WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, were kind of one-off little mini-series, which is what everybody thought this was going to be too. But it's just too big, there's just too much. So this plot is definitely going to spill over into Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness, and more importantly, that Spider-Man No Way Home that everybody is waiting for in December, where it has been speculated and rumored that we are going to get a Spider-Verse. This pretty much confirms it. We are going to get a Spider-Verse. We know for sure that Alfred Molina is returning as Doc Ock, because he came out and he spilled the beans. We know that Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro, because he did the same thing, right? He tweeted it out or something. He was like, yo, I'm coming back as Electro. I'm not blue this time, so we're going to get an alternate version, not blue. This series, Loki, has definitely impacted the MCU in a much bigger way than the first two did, right? WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they were entertaining and kind of great series to watch, but this one is like, whoa, this has big implications. What did you guys think of this? Is this your favorite Marvel series? What did you think of the season finale? Did it live up to the hype? I want to know. Tell us in the comments. And I will see you guys next time when we start this back up for the next series, What If? I'm your host, Joshua Ryan. I'll see you next time.